AI is coming for your job.
AI's potential impact on employment that could soon be felt.
The coming revolution of AI wiping out all the jobs.
Maybe the worst thing any of us can imagine.
Many CEOs and billionaires support this.
You're pretty close to being able to replace half of all jobs.
Artificial intelligence is going to replace literally half of all white-collar workers.
I'm a little bit more worried about the labor impact.
It's the most repeated headline of our generation. AI will take your job. But by the end of this video, I'll prove to you why all of this is a lie. A lie told by the people who profit from you believing it. The companies screaming the loudest about AI taking your job are quietly hiring thousands of humans at the exact same time. In the next 9 minutes, I'm going to show you the proof, real data, real companies. And by the end, you'll understand the one thing they're desperate for you not to figure out. And I'll be honest with you, I used to believe the lie too. I believed AI would create massive job loss. The headlines confirmed every fear I had. A report said AI could replace the equivalent of 300 million jobs. 300 million. I read that, and I was terrified. Then I did something most people never do. I stopped reading the headlines, and I looked at the actual data. And what I found changed everything. But before we get to the data, there's one thing you really need to understand: how this technology actually works. Because once you see it, the fear kind of disappears. Here is the truth. What we're calling artificial intelligence right now isn't really intelligent at all. It's better described as natural language computing. It is not thinking. It is pattern matching, done very, very fast and very, very well. It doesn't understand anything. All it does is guess the next word really, really fast. Here's how. When you ask it a question, the AI looks at everything it has ever read and just guesses what word should come next. That's it. You know when you're typing a text message on your phone and little word suggestions pop up above your keyboard? You type, "I'm on my," and your phone suggests, "way." You didn't tell it to do that. It guessed because it has seen millions of people type that same sentence, and "way" is usually what comes next. That's exactly what AI does. It's the same trick, just way, way bigger. Your phone learned from a few words. AI learned from almost the entire internet. So instead of guessing one little word, it can guess full sentences, full paragraphs, full essays. But underneath all of it, it's doing the same simple thing your phone does: looking at what you wrote and guessing what probably comes next. Now, inside this AI, there's a hidden setting that controls how safe or how risky its guesses are. Think of it like a dial, and it's called temperature. When the dial is turned low, the AI only picks the safest, most obvious answer, the one most people would give. So if you ask, "What should I eat for lunch?" it says, "A sandwich." Boring, but reliable. When you turn the dial up, the AI starts taking chances and picking stranger, less obvious words. That's when it gets creative. But it's also when it starts saying things that make no sense. Ask it that same lunch question, and it might tell you to eat your shoe with a side of ketchup. So here's the point. The AI didn't say something weird because it was thinking or trying to be funny. It said it because you turned up a dial that makes its guesses more random. That's all. There's no brain in there, no understanding. It's just a guessing machine, and that dial decides how wild the guesses get. This is the level of intelligence we're actually dealing with. Even Sam Altman, the founder of OpenAI, admits these models are just really good next word predictors. It does not understand. It does not plan. It does not even check itself for accuracy. Apple's own researchers proved it. When you push these models into real reasoning, they don't get smarter. They collapse because prediction is not understanding. They are two completely different things. So if the technology is this flawed, why are companies firing thousands of people and blaming it on AI? Well, that's where the real lie begins. 2025, Salesforce announces it's laying off 4,000 employees. The reason given? AI made them redundant. The headlines write themselves. But here's what they didn't tell the public. That same year, Salesforce insourced over 1,100 jobs. Across 2023, 24, and 25, they brought in 3,683 workers on H-1B visas, almost exactly the number they just laid off. This wasn't AI replacing humans, this was humans replacing humans. And when you look past the headlines, let's take UPS. The headlines say 34,000 layoffs. But that wasn't AI. That was UPS closing buildings. The story you were sold and the story underneath it are two completely different things. Here's the engine driving the lie. Executive pay is tied to stock price. A company announces AI layoffs and the stock jumps. Bumble cut 30% of its workforce. Its stock went up 25% that same day. They're not telling you AI took the jobs because it's true. They're telling you because every time they say it, they get richer. So if the layoffs aren't really about AI, where are the jobs actually going? Actually, jobs are growing, and faster than you think. Healthcare roles are projected to grow 52%, with a massive surge in nurse practitioners by 2033. Software developers, up to 18% growth by 2033. Yes, even after all the talk of AI replacing coders. Food service is adding 500,000 positions. The jobs aren't disappearing, they're multiplying. You're just not seeing the headlines about it because everything is fine doesn't sell fear. Now here's the part nobody wants to talk about. AI isn't coming for entry-level jobs first. Everyone believes that comforting lie. It'll take the interns, not me. But look at the actual layoffs. The cuts hit the middle. People with 10, 20, 25 years of experience. Because AI isn't replacing incompetence. It's replacing competence, the predictable, repeatable, documentable kind. If your value is mastery of a process, AI is built on process. But here's the key word the headlines always skip. AI replaces tasks, not jobs. Tasks. A job is dozens of tasks. AI eats the repetitive ones and leaves the human ones. And if you think this is the first time a machine has triggered this panic, it isn't. We've seen this exact movie before. When the personal computer arrived, people predicted the same mass unemployment. So what actually happened? In 1984, only 25% of workers used computers. By 1993, that doubled to 50%. And according to the National Bureau of Economic Research, 30 to 50% of all increased demand for skilled workers since 1970 came directly from that technology. The result was not fewer jobs. It was higher paying jobs. Go back even further to the ATM. When it came out, every expert said the same thing. The bank teller is done. Think about it. A machine that hands out cash all day and all night, never takes a break, never gets paid. Why would a bank ever need humans again? But here's what actually happened. Yes, each bank branch needed fewer tellers, dropping from about 21 down to 13. But here's the twist. Because ATMs made each branch cheaper to run, banks could afford to open way more branches. And more branches meant more tellers. So the total number of teller jobs actually went up. The job didn't die. It changed. Tellers stopped just counting cash and started helping people, giving advice, building relationships, selling services. The machine took over the repetitive part, and the human kept the job and got a better one. In fact, technology has always followed the exact same 5-step pattern. First, fear, initial panic about job loss. Then displacement, short-term disruption in specific roles. Then a productivity boom, massive efficiency gains. Then economic expansion. That growth creates new demand. And finally, more jobs. Entirely new categories emerge that nobody saw coming. As Goldman Sachs economic research put it, predictions that technology will reduce the need for human labor. People have been saying this thing over 100 years ago. Every generation predicts machines will end work, but almost every generation has been proven wrong. Want proof of how powerful that pattern is? 85% of the jobs that exist today didn't even exist in 1940. 60% of US workers right now are in occupations that simply did not exist back then. 85% of all employment growth since 1940 came from technology-driven job creation. The machine doesn't erase work. It invents entirely new kinds of it. And it's happening again, right now. AI job demand is skyrocketing. Brand new job categories are exploding. AI engineer, prompt engineer, AI content creator. Demand for AI fluency has gone up 7 times in just 2 years. And jobs requiring AI skills are growing 3.5 times faster than every other job. So here's the big picture. The World Economic Forum surveyed 1,000 companies across 22 industries in 55 economies, representing over 14 million employees. Their findings? By 2030, AI will displace 92 million jobs, but it will create 170 million new ones. Do the math. That's 78 million net new jobs, not job loss, job creation on a scale we've never seen. And it doesn't stop there. There are 400 million small businesses on the planet today and 582 million entrepreneurs. 4 out of 5 of them are already using AI. So let's land this. The real danger of AI was never that it takes your job. The real danger is that you misunderstand it and miss the single biggest opportunity of your lifetime. In this new economy, value comes from being a node of insight, from the things that make you you, your judgment, your taste, your ability to read a room, build trust, and decide what actually matters. These are the human skills, the ones AI cannot fake. So forget the headlines built to scare you into clicking. The greatest lie of our time is that you are about to become obsolete. You're not. If this changed how you see it, hit subscribe. I will come with another new topic